Let's now talk about average, worst, and best cases of algorithms. Before we talk about that, let's take a closer look at this example function. What are we doing in this function? We have written a function that takes an array as input, size of array as another input, initializes the sum of array elements as 0, then traverses through array elements and computes the sum. Right? So this function is basically doing the array element sum and returning the sum. Please pause this video and try to guess the order of growth of this function. The time taken by this function is clearly c1n plus c2. There are certain things that we are doing constant number of times, like this initialization, and returning sum at the end. And then there are certain things that we are doing linear number of times, like this statement is being executed linear number of times. This condition is being checked linear number of times. This increment is happening linear number of times. So we have c1n plus c2, right? And order of growth can be easily seen as n. Now please see this example too and try to guess the order of growth of it. So due to some business reason, what we have here is if the user provides even sized array, we return the sum as 0. Otherwise, if the user provides odd sized array, then we do the actual array sum and return the sum at the end. Right? Now if I ask you about order of growth, you can't make a general statement. You can't say that the order of growth is constant or linear because it depends upon the type of input. If user input is even sized, then it's going to take the constant time. If the user input is odd sized, then it's going to take the linear time. So what we do in algorithms is we divide all cases into 3 cases for algorithms, and those 3 cases are best case, average case, and worst case. Now what is best case? You must have guessed it. What is the minimum order of growth of an algorithm? For example, in this algorithm, the best case happens when user provides an even sized array. And in this case, our time taken or order of growth of this algorithm is constant, right? So the best case complexity or the best case thing for this algorithm is constant. Now, what is average case? See, average case goes like this. It's like time taken for every input. Say, you know that you've written this function and users of this function are going to provide these 1,000 different inputs. You compute the order of growth or time taken for every input, right? Those 1,000 inputs, and then divide the sum by 1,000. Like it's just like doing the normal average thing. So many times we don't know what 1,000 inputs users are going to provide. So we make some assumptions. And what assumption I have made here is I have made this assumption that user is going to provide half of the time even input and half of the time odd input. I've written that under the assumption that even and odd are equally likely. So what is going to happen here? It's going to be linear in half of the cases when the user provides odd sized input array, and it's going to be constant in rest half of the cases when user provides even sized input array. And if I do the sum of these two and divide it by 2, right, I am going to get something like c1n by 2 plus c2 divided by 2 plus c3 divided by 2. So c1, c2, c3 are some constants. We can ignore them. These are lower order terms. We can ignore the constants of the leading term as well. So we get n again. So the order of growth in average case is linear. But average case is something which requires you to make certain assumptions about the input, or in ideal situation requires you to know the exact input and then compute the average. That's why average case is not typically done. Although we would like to know what is the time taken in the average case, but we can't do it many times because we don't know how user is going to use this particular function, what is going to be the distribution, what are going to be the inputs. We don't know those things. Talking about the best case, see, best case is also not used. If you are building a software and if you tell your user in the best case, my software is going to respond in 0.001 microsecond, but I don't know about the worst case or average case, it might take hours. Nobody is going to buy your software, right? So we do not provide much information when we mention the best case of an algorithm, right? Worst case is something that we use most of the time. We find out what is the input case for which it's going to take the maximum time, or it is going to have maximum order of growth. And here it is clear that if user provides odd sized array, then it's going to take the maximum time, or it's going to have the maximum order of growth, and that order of growth is linear, right? So the worst case of this algorithm is linear. To summarize the worst case, average case, and best cases, see, many times when you write program, if your program does not have any condition that it's going to have different orders of growth or different cases, you can simply say one line of the order about the order of growth, and you can say that's what the order of growth is. For example, the example 1 where we were showing the simple sum of the array elements. Other real world example can be, for example, you want to find out the maximum in an array. In that case, you will have to traverse the array to find the maximum, right? There is no best case, no worst case, no average case, right? It's like always going to be linear. And similarly, minimum in an array, right? It's always going to be linear. But many algorithms, they have different cases. For certain input, they take different time, and for certain other input, they take different other times. And there are many standard algorithms also like this. There is insertion sort algorithm. If you provide sorted input, it takes linear time. If you provide a reverse sorted input, it takes quadratic time. So the cases when your algorithm has different times for different types of inputs, in those cases we divide the cases into three cases: best, average, and worst. Best is something which is bogus. We don't require the best case, saying that its minimum time is this is of no use. Average is something we would like to know, but impractical many times. And worst case time complexity analysis or worst case asymptotic analysis is something that we do most of the time. We find out what are the input types when this algorithm is going to have maximum order of growth. We use that order of growth most of the time to indicate it as time complexity of the algorithm.